Argentina's going off. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, get punching that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and then you'll get alerts as soon as these go live. Now, if you aren't new here, you may notice it changes scenery. We have changed locations, and why? Very good question. I'll tell you why. Basically, I want to have my editing and my filming all in the same place because that makes it really efficient and I can focus on the quality of the product versus the setup for the reactions. I think it's a better use of time, and also want to use this new ring light I got as my main lighting source, which sets kind of a nice mood. So hopefully it creates a nice setting for the new reactions to come. I'm also very, very excited because we are back with Nightwish once again to launch the new setup, and we're taking a look at I Want My Tears Back, particularly the Buenos Aires version, which was the most requested outside of, you know, gearing up towards the two big boys, The Greatest Show on Earth and Poets and the Pendulum. So I cannot wait. Saw some comments saying it's quite folky and it's quite different, so really looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm sure they're going to blow us away again. Nightwish, I Want My Tears Back, live in Buenos Aires. Let's see what you got. It's so cool when a crowd is like proper up for it. I think it adds, like, as a someone on stage, when the crowd's really up for it, it gives you like another whole gear, and I think it's so awesome. So I'm already getting hyped. We haven't even played a note yet. I feel like I'm at a football game.
Some tears back, but we got a whole song with it.
Yeah. You want to hear a song?
Hell yeah, we want to hear a song.
It's coming.
Oh man, this is starting out fire. So very different to anything I've heard from them before. But a couple of things I want to point out because I think it's so cool how they just started. Wind instruments are tricky. The reason they have such a unique sound is because you would have heard me talk about attack and decay of notes, and that's how quickly the note kind of hits its prime spot and then how long it takes for that note to finish. Now, wind instruments kind of are very liquid. They flow in between notes, and there's kind of a wide burst on both ends. So yeah, a lot of it is very fluid, and you don't always hear the exchange. It more like just drifts between notes. And something that emphasized that really well, and that's kind of why I went back, is I want to make sure and hear again, but it sounds like the guitarist is playing on the off notes. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you add between, you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'll try and count it for you, but it sounds like he's playing on that off note, and he's creating like a guitar percussive element, which is kind of helping that. I know he went into chords eventually, but very, very cool. Gotta hear that again.
It's coming.
Yeah. And it's sitting on that offbeat where he's opening up his palm muting. Now he's in full chords.
I don't need to tell you anything. You know just what to do.
He's good.
The treetops, the chimneys, the snow that stories winter gray.
They're so good at knowing when a song is, in the best possible way, overwhelming. There was so much going on there, and it's kind of an instrument that I'm certainly not used to hearing with them, and I think it's a lot for audience members to take in. So where they can find a moment to strip back, I think they know exactly when to do that, and they do it very, very well. Now they've just done it here. I'm going to go back again. One more, just to get that nice kind of almost solo lead piece. There's our guy too, almost hitting us with a strong support synth. But yeah, when it goes into that verse and it strips back again, listen out for the bass as a pulse. It's like that doop, 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 doop. And it's lining up with what the drum is doing, but it's a way to strip music back but keep that same pace and keep that same energy. It's such a fun song.
The treetops, the chimneys, the snow that stories winter gray wildflowers, those meadows of heaven winged into being.
So I'm so glad I didn't miss that. Tuamas is doing, one hand is kind of doing your lead chord keys, which is the chord progression. So he's kind of shifting between pretty much like 4 different chords. But his other hand is doing that mischievous, that stuff that I kind of keep commenting on, that mischievous like dun, 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 dun. He's hitting like really high. It sounds like chimes. It gives me that kind of effect. Very light, very fluffy. Sits right on the top of the mix, a little bit like icing on a cake. Very cool. Have a listen for that. It's quite hard to pick up because this is a live recording and a good one, but it's definitely there. That is so cool.
The snow that stories winter gray wildflowers, those meadows of heaven winged.
That's an outfit.
A railroad across water, the scent of grandfatherly love through bayous. December, the moon through dragonflies. Where is the world? Where's the red is knocking on the door. Where's the tread of the
Strong synth lead on that. Very nice.
shattered by a red March air.
Where is the wonder? Where's the where are the sleepless nights I used to live for before the years take me? I wish to see the lost in me.
I like that a lot. I've been quite vocal about Marco's vocals and saying how, I was so impressed by his singing, and you guys all let me know that he's actually quite well established in his own right as a frontman, and obviously that keeps proving to be true. But the stuff that I've heard from him so far has either been, or at least the stuff that he's done solo within the songs, has been quite like aggressive and belts out. He's been kind of pushing a lot of air out and belting it, but this was nice and reserved. He's singing much more gently, more comfortable, and it's kind of showing you just how good he is, where he's able to control that vibrato on the end. Really subtle, like nice elements to his voice. He's got a really good voice, and they blend together so well. Here we go. Strong synth again.
I want my tears back. I want my tears back now. It's time again. Argentina, show us your moves.
They're having so much fun. Look, we know she's good, but something that I haven't commented on yet, or at least I don't think I have, but it's necessary in this song. She's been jumping around from kind of the first minute of the song. She's been hopping around, and let me tell you, for her to go into that higher register and to keep the consistency of the volume on the notes, keep the melody so tight, and almost sing as if she's just been standing still and kind of focused and prepared. That's not a natural ability. You actually have to train stamina for that. but on top of that, she's got such a remarkable voice that it would show off more if she hadn't put that work in. And she's just kind of, yeah, she's ticking every box, isn't she? I like the background as well. So he can sing too. He's singing quite a flat melody underneath there, but it's quite nice. It seems like it's so nice to see, like, when, I don't know, is he a permanent fixture? And I've just kind of not seen him, or does he not play certain songs? Is he just a guest that they bring on for this song? But he does, yeah, he's doing a remarkable job of kind of backing up those vocals there and adding almost a wall. I love when they kind of go like, if you have an ability, let's find a way to use it in the songs. Very, very, very cool. Now all three of them together. What a note. Okay, going back to it again because I want to name a better vocal pairing. I'll wait. I won't wait because we don't have all day, but you get the point. Such a party song. I want to get like a drink.
What's coming next? So get ready to dance, to jump, move around.
Forgive me, I know it's a lead piece and borderline solo, so I shouldn't be pausing, but it's something I want to mention before that. Because that wind instrument, the pipes are so fluid, he's actually doing on his second repetition, just while they're kind of almost dueling it out to kind of, before they start playing together, he's doing a lot more intricacies on the guitar, and it's kind of taking the instrument and finding ways to make it sound like the best version of itself, and then combining them when they were playing that lead piece together. But then they kind of both pulled back and they found a melody with a certain amount of notes that they could both play and kind of mimic perfectly. And it's just a professional approach to kind of lead work and solos.
I know you know what to do. I know you can feel what's coming next. So get ready to dance, to jump, move around.
He's also doing a lot of wiggle and bending because of the fluidity of that, so you can get a lot more out of the note without it sounding off.
Oh, it ain't over yet, come on!
Argentina's going off.
Dancing, jumping, I want some screaming too! Ha, ha, ha,
I was just about to go into actually make the comments, which I think is still probably valid, but I was just about to make the comment that this song is so much more approachable and easy to get into, and seems like it seems more of like the focus is on the song and for it to be a really good song versus it's being a technical kind of like masterpiece. And there are a lot of technical bits in there. I mean, that lead piece and the solo work there and the pipes kind of just prove that. But it seems like this is much more of like a song that I think would have been, you'd be quite easy to get someone into Nightwish playing this because it's fun. It shows off a lot of technical ability. It's got nice melodies. It's very, very cool. Loving it.
Where's the where are the sleepless nights I used to live for?
The whole venue was dancing. What a sight. What an energy. Thank you.
It's a tango country.
It's not wrong. Yeah, I think that was awesome. Yeah, really fun, really great song. Very different, very, very different to what I've heard. And almost some, I saw it a bit in the last reaction, and all the previous reactions will be in the link below, if you, in the description below, if you did miss them or if you're new. Yeah, very different, and almost really nice to see that. I mean, they take their music very seriously, but they're also able to have fun with it. And I think this was nice to see a lighter side of them, a side of them where I think they probably quite enjoy playing this song because it's not as serious. And if you think about the nature of the song being fun, being a bit like dancey, being a bit of a party song, when you go to a concert or a venue or any show, you're talking about almost 2 hours of playing, and you want to take the audience on a journey. So you need this kind of stuff to break up the intensity. You want to take the emotions all over the place, and you want them leaving almost exhausted, right? That's kind of the goal. Yeah, I think they did a fantastic job with it. I loved that one. Really different, really interesting, really cool. Can't wait for the next one. And we are edging very, very, very close to the two big guys. I know there were quite a few calls for some new music as well, kind of the newer releases that they've done, and we're working through all of it, I promise you that. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, for all the support. It means the world to me, whether it's you watching the video, commenting. And speaking of the comments, I love if you guys disagree or if I missed something, let's have a conversation. That's what this is about, discovering new music, kind of in a friendly, let's keep it all friendly, have debates, let's chat it out, let's kind of all give our opinion. And I love the community we've built. Your support's been amazing. Like I said, whether it's a view, whether it's on Twitter doing suggestions, whether it's on Patreon, the link will be in the description if that's something you want to do. Super grateful, and I love what we're building, and I can't wait to kind of see what the next step is. I do have very big plans for the channel, but I will let you know those closer to the time. One more note on just the setup. There is a possibility, a probability, that you will start seeing some of the older location reactions coming out in the week or weeks to follow, and that's because I pre-recorded some to make sure that I didn't miss out on my daily promise of daily reactions. So this is the new setup, this is what we're going with, but that is something you might see, so just a note on that. Otherwise, again, eternally grateful for you spending time with me. This was a lot of fun. Can't wait for the next one. But until the next one, please be safe, be extra nice to each other, and have a damn good day.